Hello there, Jeffrey Schmidt Music. It's a rainy day outside. Oh, I don't know if you can see outside, huh? Well, the sun has come out again. Anyway, either way, I was about to record a little cajon, and I thought I would just show you the setup for those of you that are curious about different ways that a cajon can be recorded. As I've said in other videos, this is basically if I'm doing an acoustic track. A lot of times with an acoustic guitar and a vocal and that's it, then the cajon can be nice. Otherwise I usually use my drum program, which is Addictive Drums. But let's take a look at what we have here today. So I went a little, some might say overboard. Here's the cajon on the floor that I'm going to play to my track. And the first element is the RE20 that I have in back, and this is my bass microphone right on the back vent of the cajon, and it's the microphone that I have that picks up the most bass, and it does it well. Then I'm going to get the front of the cajon with a Beyerdynamic MC930, which gets a nice little amount of snap. You know, the by itself, the RE20 here sounds like basically like total mud, but of course we're going to dose it in the mix as much as we want. That's going to be our bass control. Here we get a nice snap. It's a snare cajon, so you know, here we're picking up the front of the cajon, getting a lot less bass. In fact, I have the high pass filter activated, and then third microphone to get just some room ambience. Here is the KSM32, which does a good job of getting some fatness at a distance. And I could have put it, you know, back further in the room, but as you might see here, I have my acoustic panels all basically in this one side of the room. I'll back up so you can see it. Alright, I have my acoustic panels there, up on the ceiling, on the left, behind the cajon. And so I record everything in that corner of the room. And by the way, those of you that are interested in making your own acoustic panels, just a side note here, I used to have acoustic panels all around this room, and I started feeling really claustrophobic with all of them, and so I took all of them off except in this side of the room, and I find that basically I get 90 to 95% of the benefit of the acoustic panels that I had all over the place before, and I don't feel nearly as claustrophobic in this room. So in case you're wondering, a little bit of acoustic panels goes a long way here. I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, something like that. I have two sets here that if ever, sometimes when I get my dual guitar amps out, I got two behind the speaker, if you can see it there, one up higher and one lower, and I can put them up in front of the bookshelves if ever I'm doing something where there's more spread noise. But most of the time when I'm recording a vocal or a guitar, an acoustic guitar or a cajon, just being right in front of this one pad here and having the others on the sides and in the corners does a great job of controlling the room ambience. So basically all that was just to say that here I have this overhead microphone close to the cajon, because that way the room ambience is controlled. That I'm sort of in the perimeter of my acoustic panels here, you know. And if I put it back in the room, then sometimes it can be really, really roomy and really kind of nasty. Sometimes I do that too, depending on the sound I'm looking for. But I always change it up and experiment, and today I'm pretty happy with this sound that I'm about to record. I did a little testing, and then I'm going to record to my track with these three microphones the way they are. Basically a bass mic, a front of the cajon mic to get the slap, and a overhead or room type mic to get, you know, some more room sound in there. So if I can avoid using artificial reverb, I prefer that. You know, maybe I'll add a little in the end, but this will this room mic or overhead mic, depending on what you want to call it, will help me get more room sound with less effects, which is what I personally prefer. Well, there you go. So, I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, give me a comment below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.